Hello! On Baking with Friends today, we're going to start with making some cookies. You're going to need 2 3/4 of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of butter softened, 1 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. As we start the process, you're going to need 2 bowls. In the first bowl, you're going to take the flour that we already did, the baking soda, and the baking powder. You're going to stir it all together and then set it aside. In your second bowl, you're going to put the butter that's soft and the sugar in. You're going to make that a little bit creamy looking. When it looks like cream, then you're going to beat in an egg and the vanilla. After this is smooth looking, then you're going to try to gradually blend all of the dry and wet ingredients into one bigger bowl. Now that we have a really good dough mix, we're going to start getting ready to bake our cookies. For this, I used 1 teaspoon per ball for cookies. So every single time I would make a new cookie, I would get my teaspoon, measure it out, then put it in my hands and roll it into these circles that we're looking at here. This is just an easier way to bake them. And also, you can tell that I put aluminum foil underneath my cookies to make sure that they evenly bake, and it's a lot easier when you're cleaning up after you just did your cookies. Now, before we actually bake our cookies, we're going to want to put the oven on 375. Each set is going to take around 8 to 10 minutes to cook all the way through, depending on if you want it crunchy or if you want it soft. The softer would be the 8-minute. The crunchier would be the 10-minute. Now that our cookies are baked, we're going to take them out of the oven. You're going to want to leave these to just set on the pan for about 2 minutes, and then you can move it over to the rack that's shown in my picture. That they're not going to actually fall apart when you take them off of the pan, which is also a really huge bummer if it happens. Now the cookies are cooled, you're officially good to actually ice them or put some just cinnamon powder on top of them or whatever you really please. Now the cookies are ready to be put on a holiday tray and off to one of your Thanksgivings or one of your Christmases, or even just for fun at a holiday party. And if you want to subscribe and like, maybe I will actually work on doing more of these. Or you can also use this channel to look in on my opinions on how children grow up. Thanks! And see you later, and have a happy holiday.